Hello, my name is Tamara Irving, and my session title is Creating Your Signature Dance Program. My educational journey started when I left the U.S. National Tour of the Lion King and needed to find stability while still utilizing my gift of dance. As I began my educational journey, I learned quickly that there was a difference between being a performer and a teacher. I had lots of ups and downs in my first couple of years, but one thing that helped me was understanding dance education, and that while I was creating some great performers, ultimately I was also creating thinking dancers. I learned quickly that if I didn't honor the creative voices of my students, no matter if they were dance lovers or not, then my program would be doomed. I'm approaching this session topic from a business perspective. The skills you learn in an arts classroom may create dancers, dance patrons, business owners, and more. It is imperative that educators understand that the skills developed in our dance classes may check off the strategic goals of many schools and districts by making sure our students are career ready while incorporating critical thinking. I started my session topic, planning, by asking myself a few questions such as, what do I do with the students in my class who don't love to actually dance? How many dancers would rather be in the background than the light? How am I adding rigor to my course this school year while making it applicable to dance? And how will I continue to challenge them and myself? I found success in building successful dance programs, including fundraising, outreach, and engagement. I use my background in marketing along with my experience as a professional dance artist to infuse dance with career and leadership skills practices with the goal of enhancing learning experiences for my dancers. I organized my work by 3 needs. I needed to rejuvenate my program. I needed to let go and delegate responsibility by creating classroom jobs, and I needed to find a way to assess all the different learners in my dance classroom. I am applying Pearson and Gallagher's gradual release model as a best practice instructional model in my session and proposal topic. Teachers will strategically transfer the responsibility in the learning process for their students. I noticed that there was a need to differentiate, but there was also a need to take many things off my plate. This is a perfect time to transfer those skills to our students, especially since many of them do not get to choose their arts pathway. Using level 6 of the Bloom's taxonomy table, I created lesson plans with questions designed with a summative assessment as the final product. During the 2021 school year, that final product was a student-led production and revised dance department branding. This school year, students were to develop a proposal for a dance logo that included a marketing campaign. Using gradual release, I explained to my students how I chose a theme for my school year and for myself and how I apply it to their learning by teaching them to do the same and to take their own thoughts and make a plan from their thoughts. This session is designed to train educators to guide their dancers developing a signature theme for their program. Arts educators will participate in rotating learning centers to workshop ideas based on building their signature arts programs infused with career and leadership skills, including fundraising, advocacy efforts, and engagement. The learning centers will include teaching students about engagement and advocacy, creating branding, and using their educational expertise and network to guide their curriculum and program via a project management software of their choice, such as Google Sheets or Trello. Teachers will walk away with a motto for their program or a plan to create one with their students and let that guide their school year from there. Whether you've been teaching for a year or 20 years, sometimes you need to be rejuvenated as an educator and even reimagine your school or studio program. This session provides educators with a framework. Most educators already have what they need, but sometimes you need a gentle reminder or a boost. Our students want to help, so how can we teach them at the same time? Educators can use the knowledge presented to develop a theme for their program, develop a brand, and develop advocacy. The goal would be for them to know how to incorporate this framework into their teaching so that they can bring it back to their students. This session will hopefully spark creativity in both student and teacher learning. Students will learn advocacy by identifying what they need to thrive in their program by looking at other program models. Teachers will model effective teaching practices by modeling as they teach, integrating technology into the classroom, and letting their students teach. This removes biases and discriminations in the lessons. The desire is for students to expand their ideas of the world through dance education.